Alright, so for my final project here, wanted to go ahead and go through it and uh, sort of show you the features, do a demo of the functionality of all the different features, and then also go over the final enhancement that I added, which was a review system for all the vehicles on the site. So I'll kind of go through that first. So we've got all the code that we already had just for the site that we've been building this semester. And in order to add a review feature to the site, I created a new database, a new table within the database that would hold information about reviews. Sorry, notification. With different qualifications as to how to store them and call them back. So the database, this is the SQL queries that I wrote in order to create the table, and also some different indexes in order to use it. And so we'll start with the model. Let's see, review model. So this is the code that I wrote for the review model. So you'll get the reviews by inventory ID, so you can see here, by account ID, get a single review by review ID, function to add a new review here, update a review that you've already created and submitted, delete a review, that's the code for that there, and just run a check and validate if a review belongs to an account. Check the ownership of the review that's been written, just to check for bots and things like that. There are module exports down here, and the controller is here. So it requires inventory model, review model, utilities, and also the express validator. Yeah, so it'll validate adding a new review, build, edit, review, view, so it'll edit the view down here, this edit review. Process review update, so once you're trying to update a review, if you've already written one and you want to change it, it'll verify your ownership so that you're not just changing other people's reviews. Build, delete, review, view, that's this one down here, so it builds that view. And then process review deletion, so if you wanted to delete a view, once again, it verifies to make sure that you are the owner of the account that created the review originally before it lets you delete it. That way you're not just able to go on there and delete other people's stuff. The views, down here under the views folder, we have a view for editing a review. So if you wanted to edit your review, this is all the code for that here. Deleting a review, if you've written a review and you want to get rid of it, this is all the code for that here as well. And as far as validating, where is that under? Review validation, under the utilities folder here. Let's see, yeah, so we've got our require statements. Yeah, this is all the validation code. So anytime you want to create a review or update it or delete it or anything, it validates it with this code here to make sure that you're the right account and have the right credentials to be able to change or edit or delete any one particular review. Error handling is here. So error.ejs, and then some error handling as well in the other files that we've just been looking at. So I'm just looking at the rubric here. Okay, so we'll go ahead and show you how it works. So we'll do npm run dev and wait for that to come up. Wait for our nodemon to load. Okay, so now we've got our localhost port. So we'll pull this over here. So here we've got our main page, of course. We'll go to my account. Well, first of all, I'll just show you from without logging in. I've gone ahead and created just a dummy review just to show it off. So if we go under SUV, click on Jeep Wrangler, we can see that there's a review here that this user created. And if I wanted to log in, go ahead and log in. So it'll show that I just logged in, obviously our welcome message, and then also it shows a message here showing what reviews I've written under this account. So we've got this review for the 2019 Jeep Wrangler. It gives you the option to edit it or delete it right here, just under this message. Oops. You can also do it by going straight into the vehicle details page. So if I wanted to edit it, I could click this here. We'll just make a little change just to kind of show the editing. And you can update it. And then it'll show this little message that's been successfully updated. So now we see the little change that we made there. Then if we want to delete that, you can just delete it. It'll ask you first, are you sure you want to delete the review? It'll show it back to you, and then you can either cancel, say no, I don't want to delete it, or you can confirm that you do want to delete it. So then we've just deleted it. So let's go under a different vehicle. And let's see, it shows here that there are no reviews under this because no users have reviewed this vehicle yet. And now, if we want to just write a new review, just say just a short little review. So we'll submit it. That'll pass through, and now that is saved under here on this Ford Model T. So then if I was to log out from my account, it still shows on the homepage that the review is successfully added. So then if we go back to sedan, back to Ford Model T, then even though we're logged out, we see that our review is still saved in there in the database for the website. So yeah, so that is our enhancement for this page. It was fun to build, a little bit challenging, but great overall. Awesome, thanks.